Hi, this is Kent Toussaint from Teen Therapy Center here in Woodland Hills, California, coming to you live on Facebook every Wednesday at 12 o'clock, where we talk about tips on teens, where we answer your questions every Wednesday at 12. Here's our question of the day. How do we help our kids prioritize schoolwork over video games and social media without causing a war? Sometimes we just give in because we are tired of the constant fights, nasty responses, verbal combat, and defiance. It affects the whole family. It's frustrating and debilitating, and it feels like we are hamsters on a wheel repeating the same cycle again and again and again. So I get this question a lot. There's a lot of people who struggle with this, with video games, social media, and how it pulls their kids away from what they want to do, from when they want to get them to focus on homework, or get to soccer practice, or hang out with grandma for her birthday. And here's the thing about video games and social media. Video games, there's nothing more fun than a video game. There is nothing in this world more fun than a video game. Nothing gives you the sense of power and control that a video game can. For example, and I've talked about this before, if you imagine your favorite book, or your favorite movie, or your favorite TV show, your favorite sporting event, and imagine this. Not only are you watching it or reading it, you are living it. You are in a three-dimensional world where you are the hero and you always win. And now, someone's ripping you out of that to do algebra, right? And it's not something that you don't want to do. I just got a comment here, seems to be addicting. It kind of is. It accesses part of the brain that accesses all that reward response thing, dopamine fix. Every time you do something well in a video game, you get a hit of dopamine, which is the chemical in your brain that is the feel good. If you go out and do something well, you get dopamine, which helps you want to do that again. And video games give you a sense of dopamine, hit after hit after hit, more than anything else in this world. Social media gives a teenager the sense of acceptance, but kind of acceptance. You're always chasing that dragon. You're never getting enough acceptance, never full acceptance. There's always something more. There's always someone who's getting more acceptance. So it's this push-pull of both feeling accepted, but also feeling rejected and constantly yearning for more. And that's much more exciting and interesting than Spanish homework, or writing that English essay, or doing, math multiplication problems. So it's up to us as parents to set boundaries and limits around these, because we can't expect kids with a not fully developed brain to really, access that kind of regulation. They don't have that ability. We barely have that ability. Everyone here watching has been on a diet, yet if someone puts a big plate of fresh baked brownies in front of you, you're going to eat 47 of them, right? You're going to eat all of them until you feel sick because they're so good. We have a hard time regulating our own impulses. Imagine if you're 14 without a fully developed adult brain where impulsivity is on haywire. We have to help our kids, which means we have to set the example. We have to turn off our screens when we're with our kids. Everyone's got to turn off screens at a certain point and just interact. If you want your kids to prioritize school, you have to help them prioritize other things in life. Help them prioritize connecting with family. Help them prioritize a healthy lifestyle. If you kind of let video games and social media placate and pacify your kids so you can get other things done, you're teaching them to go for that immediate result and not work towards connection, work towards a feeling of accomplishment, because they get all that simulated accomplishment and it doesn't mean anything. It's like a drug. It gives you that initial high, but it doesn't fulfill. It never fulfills. So I really encourage you guys to make sure you're setting boundaries. And I could talk for hours about this. I have 3 articles on the website about this particular thing. So go to our website, teentherapycenter.com. Go to the blog and look for those 3 articles on video games and social media. I do talks about this to schools all the time, more than we can talk about here. But if you have more questions, you can always call us here, email us here. If you have more questions for Tips on Teens, you can email us at tipsonteens@teentherapycenter.com. You can also message us here on Facebook. Thanks again, and I'll see you next Wednesday at 12 o'clock. Bye-bye.